Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So we are in Steelville, Missouri. We are actually traveling our way back home from Bentonville, and there is a place about 10 miles south of 44 in between Springfield, Missouri and St. Louis, and they just built a downhill mountain bike park. This place, I believe, was built by this small little city, small little town, to do exactly what we're doing, bring people in. So it's very hard to find
legit parking. I'm literally outside of City Hall and the police station, and the guy just pointed us. It's up there, up that hill. Pretty sure my car can't climb it by pilot, so I'm gonna climb it.
So literally just parked right outside of City Hall, which, believe it or not, is kind of in the country, and I am climbing up this big nice gravel road, and here at the top is the hub for Steelville. So this place, like I said, it's just 10 miles south of 44, right off the interstate. Very quick, very easy to check out if you want to on your way down or back from Bentonville. So this is one of the intermediate runs. This is what I'll tell you about this run.
There's a little soft right there.
Is that this is a perfect trail if you have someone who is learning how to jump. Now, the people who built this is Jagged Axe. Jagged Axe is also the company behind Shepherd's Mountain Bike Park in Ironton, Missouri, which I think is probably about an hour and a half from here. And they've also done a lot of work down in Bentonville as well. I think
Great starter jumps.
They recently just rebuilt some of the jumps at Mount Fitzgerald in
That's a berm
in Arkansas. So
Neely would not approve that.
it had actually rained. I don't know if you noticed when I was driving in at the beginning of the video, but there was actually quite a bit of water going across the quote-unquote creek crossing. So I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to ride, but honestly, as you can see on the video, trails were fine. So they must drain really well. It's got a rocky soil. It really reminded me of Huntley Gravity Zone in Bentonville, if you've ever been there, and kind of the soil and sort of the rockiness that you have there.
That is a great starter trail for those who want to learn how to jump. Nicely built jumps.
So climb back up the hill.
Black Diamond.
The climb wasn't really that bad. So here's a Black Diamond. This is obviously water moccasin. This is, I guess, what you would probably consider their technical trail, which in my opinion, this is the blue trail. There's a couple of spots up here where you've got a couple of kind of like big loose rocks, I guess, that you're kind of going through, but no big rock gardens.
I know.
Nothing technical, in my opinion, with what I'm used to riding. Really short, too. So this hill really isn't that big, that hard to climb. I think I was there 35 minutes, and I went up and down about 6 times. The family was just sitting at the bottom, literally. Like I said, this was meant to be... This was meant to be just a quick, well, just like what it was, 30 or 40 minutes to check out. But they didn't want to unload and ride, so it was just me. So this is the Black Diamond Trail. This is actually the Black Diamond Trail. Nice little jump down right here over those rocks, and then they've got some pretty good,
there it is.
Pretty good jumps on this trail that obviously I'm not doing. Literally, I did each trail once. I think I may have done one trail twice. But this would be a fun session trail, in my opinion. You could definitely get some really good air on a couple of these jumps. Once again, not very long either.
All right, well, that's it.
That's right there is probably the wettest part of the trail that I was at. Back at the top again. So this is Wave Train. This is actually the one that I did twice. This is a smaller brother to GNARLY. Jump run, fun, nicely built jumps. Obviously reminds me of Huntley Gravity Zone because it kind of has that same feel to it. I case a couple of these just because obviously you want to pre-ride. This is technically my pre-ride, but I obviously only did each of the trails pretty much just once. So what would I say about Steelville Mountain Bike Park? Obviously, I'm not going to drive to this park just for this. However, I do think it would be a good one to hit up if you're in the area. I talked about this with my wife. I think that, the Current River is down in this area in Missouri. I think a good 3 or 4 day weekend going down there with the family. Spend
Lazy River.
Spend an afternoon hitting this place up, hitting Shepherd's Mountain Bike Park in Missouri, and then float one day. I think it'd be a good way to hit on the way down to Bentonville, because obviously a lot of people are going down that way on 44, and they're building another mountain bike park in between Springfield and Branson called Howler Mountain Bike Park. So add this to your trip if you're looking to find another place to hit up. This is the beginner trail, so there's still some trails out there for if you've got a super beginner who just wants to check out some trails. They can ride on this trail very, very easily. The climb isn't that bad. So honestly, I enjoyed it. It was well worth the trip. The worst part about this place is trying to find it. Like I said, I used MTB to try to find where it is.
Longest trail out of here.
And then, honestly, or just go where City Hall is. Park next to City Hall, and you'll find where that gravel road is going to the top of the hill, and you can find the trailhead. That's probably my best advice. If you have any questions, hit me up on YouTube, and I could definitely get you where you need to be to check out Steelville Mountain Bike Park. If you're looking for a good brewery, actually, there's one not far from here off of 44 called St. James Brewery and Winery. So I think it's called the Public House. But
all right, let's see where this shuttle takes us.
So when you're climbing the hill, you turn right to climb the hill, turn left, it says, for the shuttle. So apparently, sometimes they have a shuttle where you can obviously hop on and they'll take it to the top. My opinion, the climb isn't that bad, and it would probably
I feel like an episode of Rad.
Yeah, the logs looks like Rad from the 80s. Right there is City Hall. You'll see kind of where we're at. I turn right, and you'll see my car parked on the outside. But check out Steelville. Pretty fun place. Not very big, but worth the stop. Thanks for riding along, and peace out, suckers.